Let's make some Apricot Earl Grey spiced scones. Yum! These will also be gluten-free. My cousin-in-law suggested apricot spiced scones, and then I saw a couple recipes, so we're gonna test it out. We're testing something. So I've got about a third of a cup of apricots, dried apricots that I am rehydrating, and I put in 1 tea bag of Earl Grey, just using Walmart brand. And I just want them plumped up, I don't know, rehydrate for maybe 3-4 minutes or so. And you can stir it around, make sure that tea's all nice in there. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. For the dry, we're going to mix in 2 cups of almond flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then I also added half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and you can also do ground ginger if you want. And then I added half of a tea bag of the Earl Grey right in there. Like I said, it's going to be spiced. If you have ground ginger, also add in about 1/4 of a teaspoon so that it doesn't overpower it completely. To the dry, totally optional, but I did add half a cup of slivered almonds. We're just going to mix those together. For your wet, you're going to add in 1 egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and then you should have added your sugar into here and mixed it around 1/4 of a cup. I added it into my dry, so it's whatever. And then just mix that together, and we're going to combine that along with our beautiful apricots. Bada bing, bada boom. Throw those in there. If you need extra moisture, I did have the juice that I had brewed these in. I saved it on the side, so if you need it, you can use it, or you can add milk or whatever you have. Now just mix it together. I can already tell I'm pretty sure I'm going to need some extra moisture. I threw some almond flour down on a cookie sheet with parchment paper and shaped it into like the square. So now I'm going to cut it into littler squares. You could do circle, whatever shape you want. You could use cookie cutters, doesn't matter. A little uneven at some places. Throw them in the freezer for about 15-20 minutes while you let your oven preheat to about 350 degrees. The dough tastes wonderful. They were in the freezer a little bit longer because my oven took a little bit longer to heat up. But then I brushed them with some heavy cream and sprinkled a tiny bit of cinnamon on them, and not even 1/8 of a teaspoon of sugar on each one of them. Now we're going to bake them at 325, 350 for about 6 minutes, rotate, repeat, and do another 6 minutes, and we'll see where they're at then. I'm so excited. They smell so good. They're done. I baked them for 6 minutes, rotated, did another 6 minutes, and then I kneaded it 6 more minutes, and they're a little brown on the bottom, but that's okay. They look super good. They're still soft a little bit here, and this one might be a little bit underdone, but overall, they're okay. Let's give them a taste. They're still extremely hot because they've been out of the oven maybe 5 minutes, but I've had a fan on them, so they're okay. So let's try them. Okay. These are wonderful. They have just the right amount of spice, of cloves and ginger and the cinnamon, and they're just perfect. The apricots are super good in it. I love fruit in scones like this, and I love the tea, like the Earl Grey. You can definitely taste it like as an aftertaste, and I love it. So this is a win. I think the more they cool, the harder they'll get. Almond flour doesn't get super, super hard. So next time I might just use like Bob's Red Mill gluten-free flour. But these are so wonderful, and I absolutely love the taste. So I'm gonna try to see if my husband wants to see if he wants to try them, and then see if he can tell that they're gluten-free, because they are so good. And I love the almonds in them too. I just love these. These are such a fun thing, and gluten-free. So definitely a hit. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go eat more.